Hi guys, it's Stacey from Art on the Rocks with Gare. I just wanted to jump on and show you guys this super fun project that we've been doing. Our customers love this combination, and you can get a really beautiful high fire look with Pottery Glazes from Gare. So we are selling these like hotcakes. I love this cup. We call them Mommy Sippy cups. They have this amazing acrylic lid. So I'm going to show you this particular combo today. And I did do a little spin-off, slight variation in the colors. And I'll show you both. So first step is to put 2 nice thick coats of matte black. Now, as we're doing this, some people are going to be like, Stacey, that is way too many coats of glaze. So we are going to end up with 6 pretty thick coats of glaze. However, what we have found is that by leaving the bottom bare bisque and just dipping up to our pottery glaze, we're not experiencing any crawling. It's got enough room and enough bare bisque on this piece for the glaze to shrink, and we're not getting any pulling or crawling, and we're getting a really gorgeous end product. So I cheated a little and went ahead and put 2 thick coats of matte black on here first. Our Ebony, so you guys didn't have to watch me do that because it's really exciting to watch the paint dry. Next, we're going to use Pottery Peacock. I had to look to make sure. Pottery Peacock. So I like to pretend that I'm a bartender. Shake it up. I feel like I need to hear the crystals. Shake it really well. And we're going to just dip right into here. I love this fan brush. And we're going to get 2 nice thick coats of, where are you? There you are. Pottery Peacock on here too. So if your customers are new to this glaze, remind them that there are little pebbles and rocks in there. The glaze didn't go bad. Nothing's wrong with it. Sometimes I'm like, I hear, Stacey, something's wrong with this. There's rocks in here. That's where the magic happens, friends. So I'm going to get nice, big kind of sopping coats on here all the way around. So I get some dripping. I just let that happen. Drips happen. I think it's pretty. Let it go. We're going to let that dry and have take 2, part 2. All right, so we've got 2 coats of matte black, 1 coat of Peacock. Now, little trick, if you do not want to have these drips, this cup fits nicely on a pint. So I just slide it right on here. I'll do my next coat this way. I'm going to give this another little shaky shake though. I really like those crystals. Now there is such thing as too much crystals. I don't know where they get them from sometimes, but sometimes I think people like strain them out of the jar. It looks lovely, but you got to be careful. So I'm going to just pour this. Did you hear that? I can hear the crystals hitting my cup. So I'm going to just pour some into my cup, and I'll do that second coat of Peacock. Oh yes, I see crystals. Now I choose to go with a very organic line. Around here you can see it's got a little wiggle to it. I'm not too worried about it being perfectly straight. You could go straighter. This does move, but not so much that it's going to slide down your piece. So you could go a little lower if you wanted, but it's important to leave that bare bisque for shrinkage when you're doing this many layers. We will dip that bisque, but we do leave that empty bare bisque at the bottom. To the fast forward. We're not open right now. If people walk by and see this happening, they're gonna be like, what is that lady doing in there? All right, I'm just letting that dry. I'll be back. All right, so we have 2 matte black, 2 Pottery Peacock, And now here's where things get a little tricky. For this guy, we've done 2 coats of Pottery Patina on top. Or if you want to get a little wild, you can switch it up. This one we did 2 coats of Jolly Green. So it brings out a lot more of that lime. We've got some lime dripping here. I like green, I'm a fan. So totally up to you, but we really encourage layering and playing with these glazes because they just do such beautiful things. So I've got my peacock on there. I am going to grab my fan brush and do my patina. So again, really easy if you want to avoid dripping. You can pop it right onto a pint bottle. I even like to hold it up sometimes. And I'm gonna just float those coats of patina right on top of that. So this will be 6 coats in total, all the way around. Now these drips, you could avoid these drips. You didn't have to be this drippy. You could have, fight gravity, flip it over when it starts to drip, flip your piece upside down so it's not dripping. Or you can embrace the dripping like I do. And I'm gonna bring some of that patina right down onto the drip as well. So we're just working our way around. Let it dry, let it dry, let it dry. I'm gonna pause this because to watch me watch this paint dry isn't that exciting. All right, wardrobe change. We're back for the final step. So I've got my 2 coats of matte black, 2 coats of Pottery Peacock, and 2 coats of patina. You could have switched out that patina and did some Jolly Green if you wanted. And we've left bare biscuit at the bottom, what's going to allow for that shrinkage. We've not had any issues with crawling. And last little step, my handy dandy sea sponge, and I'm just gonna pop a little bit of Magic Flow right around the rim. So I like to sponge it on just gently around the rim. 1 coat is sufficient. Now you could cover the inside with a color as well. I often tell my customers to pick a color they like and use a Fun Strokes color. So maybe like teal tomorrow in the inside, or even old yeller to kind of offset and bring out some of the gold pops. I've just left mine clear, and we're gonna clear coat the inside, and then we're just gonna brush right up to this. We have not had any issues, going slightly over the drips a little bit. We've not had any weird color changes because of the clear at the bottom, because it's not necessary to dip the pottery glazes. But with this bare biscuit at the bottom, we are going to brush that on. So that is our finished project. It's nice, quick, easy project with really beautiful high-end results. So I'll pop back on when these are all fired up.